welcome to this Intuit profile video. We'll be discussing the InfoRequest form. It is part of the Intuit template collection. What I'll cover in this is I'll do a demonstration. I'll just highlight a couple of points here. The ProFile InfoRequest form is a new form. The InfoRequest form, it's to help preparers identify information that they need to request from a taxpayer. The information is based on the prior year return. So what this letter does is it picks up information that was entered on a prior year return, and in the current year will populate the InfoRequest letter. The InfoRequest is a template, so if you're familiar with templates and editing the templates, you can edit the template if you find you want to change some wording or other information. And the template is available for 2021 tax files and onwards. The template and the letter, they're both available in English and French languages. Let's move on now to a demonstration. I will demonstrate now the features of the InfoRequest. I'm on a 2020 return just to see what's here. We're assuming this was filed and was filed by the deadline. And I just want to see what's on this return. So if I scroll down here, I have a couple return. And if I look here, there's employment income. And if I go over to the spouse, I'll check to see what they're here just to demonstrate what this functionality is. So here there's employment income, there's also dividends, and there's rental income. If I carry forward the return now, so I can right click and carry forward, I can just bring up the InfoRequest. Again, this is only available for 2021, so I can just search for InfoRequest. And it shows what we have here. It's picked up the information. You can see here that there was a T4 and a T5 on the previous year return. So it's pulling the information from what was entered on the previous year return, the 2020 in this case. This will populate with any slips that were entered. And in this case, it was just the T4 and the T5. It's asking for other information here. And if I look here, there's also a request for the rental activities. So it'll pick up whether there was rental or business, other types of self-employed income on the 2020 return, and populate it here. We can see other things here are available on all returns. Now I can just toggle over to the spouse. And then there's information here. Just the T4, as we saw, was entered on the spouse's return. So that demonstrates how it works. It picks up the information from the previous year. To demonstrate other features of this form, this letter, I've created a new return here now. So there is no prior year return, so ProFile can't pull through information from the prior year. If I go to the letter, So it's called InfoRequest. What it displays here now is just the default information. So with nothing pulling through from the last year. So this is common information you're going to want. So the notice of assessment or the reassessment, any receipts from donations, and changes of address, that sort of thing. So this is what you get for a brand new return. Now to print these, this is something you're going to print out at the beginning of the year, so it's not part of the profile print set when like you would use when the return is completed. So I'm up here and I'm going to just print one. So I can just print this form. And from here now, I can just pull the letter up and attach it to an email or send it through some other means. So that's the method of getting this printed. I will also note here the profile pulls through the federal slips, and it just identifies here you need any provincial slips. So if it's a T4 slip from a resident of Quebec, they would need the corresponding RL1, although it's not specifically mentioned in the body of the letter. The last thing I want to demonstrate is an options template. As I mentioned earlier, this template is only available for 2021. And if I look down here, there is the InfoRequest. So it's in here with all the other templates, and it can be edited as required. And then there's a French letter also. I hope you found this video useful, and I hope it saves some time gathering information that you need to request from the taxpayers. Thank you for viewing this video, and thank you for using InfoRequest.